Hello, this is not a spring chick, the Bikini Czar, and of course with the beer summit there's been lots of talk going on about why in the world did Biden show up? Well, I give you one really good example is, number one is there was no teleprompter, right? And just like, can I say just like the president? Oh yeah, today I covered my rear. Oh yes, because if you notice the picture, right, we talk about balance and photo op. I'm going to show you a couple things. Notice here's Biden, oh yeah, Gates, and Crowley, and Obama. Notice, white table, the trees back here, it looks like a black background because it's so, because of the sun. These guys are both wearing white and sitting on either side. These guys both have their jacket on, right, sitting on the inside. And you have two Caucasian guys sitting diagonal from each other, two African American guys sitting diagonal from each other. They all have on white shirts. I mean, and I'm looking at, and they all have on, from what I can see, they all have on black shoes, black socks, and the only thing that's not balanced is he's wearing a yellow tie and he's wearing a red tie. Now, did you notice that red is typically considered a power color, and what's yellow considered in ties?
It's what's in.
Oh, okay.
It's the hot color.
It's the hot color, and I guess, of course, only Gates has on glasses because he normally wears glasses. And the only other thing that's not in balance, let's see, it looks like there's two serving things right here.
Yeah, beer nuts.
Beer nuts. Two trays of beer nuts.
With no napkins.
Oh, no napkins. There's 4 beer mugs.
And the beer mugs were bought out one at a time.
But you do notice that they all got to pick their own beers, so the colors of the beer are not balanced.
Yeah.
But other than that, talk about a photo op.
Yeah, but if people had to look real carefully. A white man brought out one beer, and a black man brought out another
really?
beer.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, they were two. White and black brought out one beer at a time.
And of course, they did have a photographer that went by close, but they were far enough away that none of the video could capture it.
Yep,
supposedly no recording devices.
Yeah, you couldn't get the, because as my friends and my father from the LA Police Department said, that it was, Crawley had basically been ordered there, otherwise the Cambridge wouldn't have got the money they needed for their police department. Mm-hmm. So he went there not out of his free will, but he'll tell you, actually he won't tell you, he just said that he hopes things will come out better because he's having to do the company line.
Yeah, that's a company line thing. Also, it says, President cheers a teachable moment. When did the president become a teacher?
Well, he was a teacher, but the problem is that remember, that's his fallback thing, that there is a lesson in race relations to be learned from this. No.
Oh, and
he just pissed off a lot of people, and it's not going to go away.
Well, I mean, part of it is if you want to divert attention from healthcare, there's other things that you can do besides calling the race card and doing something that a beer summit which looks totally ridiculous.
Well, that's ridiculous.
I mean,
okay.
Of course, they have us talking about it.
Well, remember, these people are union people that voted for Obama, and they're not going to vote. He lost their vote if he runs for re-election. He doesn't have their support anymore.
Well, this is one time where it's really good that Biden was there because Biden helped provide the balance.
Well, no, but it's like what we he covered the president's rear because the president would have simply given a lecture. Mm-hmm. I mean, because he blew, basically it was a carefully planned blow up on screen, mm-hmm. because that's what he does. But with no monitors to read off of, no teleprompters, he would have probably he does not speak well off monitor.
Well, part of it is the TV cameras were too far away anyway.
No, but if he'd have said something off, if he'd have simply went over the line, the police sergeant more than likely would have simply got up and left, and then the president, Biden came in to make certain that the president didn't go over the line.
So, just like the president, I know, they always say have an extra escape route. Yep. It's always important
to cover your
rear.
That's right, to cover your rear. There you go.
So